Hello, sports fans. Nah, I mean hypno fans. Welcome to life. I just did sessions all day, and there's a few things that I really felt to share with you here. So I'm popping in live to really bring in something I love about my work, which is boosting people up. Like, I love that I get to remind them who they are, remind them, or even help them see maybe for the first time their potential and their light and their brightness and like that part of themselves that just is perfect. And the thing is like, I don't have to fake it because I can see it. And, some of you know that you might have entered in a relationship in the past where you just like stay with the person because you can really see their potential. But then at some point, you sort of have to realize that, like, oh, just because I can see their potential doesn't mean that they're actually going to get to that potential, and doesn't even mean that that potential is what they want for their life. But what we're talking about here is like really seeing potential in someone in a way that helps them access their own perfection, their own innate being, their own wonder that's got nothing to do with my expectations or what I think they should accomplish. This is just me being able to look at someone and see what they are capable of. And not only see what they're capable of, but because I can see the light within them and the desires and the impulses and the instincts and the things that they feel called to create, I don't have any blocks or resistance when I'm sharing that with them in hypnosis, where they don't have any blocks or resistance either. So you can see how this is really fun because there's just no limitations. And also, if you are looking to create or like find someone to work with, a coach or a therapist or hypnotherapist, I think that this should be a not like a non-negotiable quality. Like, it should be non-negotiable that the person that you're seeking support, help, or healing from can see you, can hold a space where they can see what's possible for you beyond their own limited thinking or expectations or even assumptions of what they think you should do, what they think, how they think you should act. Because a lot of this really is like a slippery slope between guidance and coaching, and then just pure like basing their opinions based on their life, their privilege, their experiences, and what they think is possible for themselves. So if you don't have someone in your corner that sees your potential and sees what you're capable of when you can't, that's what you need. That's what I would say anybody who's been thinking of working with me, or anyone that's been thinking of working with someone where they're just like not sure about the investment, or like they're still kind of and I think maybe sometimes that we forget that the actual value and the reason why so much more can happen when we have the right support is because a large part of that value is because the person supporting us sees what we're capable of and can lift us up and remind us and support us when we can't. Because we forget, y'all. Like, I even forget. I get in the dark and I'm like, I literally just forget about the thousands of people like I've helped, and then the hundreds of people I trained, and then the hundreds to thousands of people that they help. Like, this means nothing to me when I'm just like in the dark of doubt or fear and like can't see my value and can't see my worth, like somebody to remind me of all the people that have potentially healed because my work the last 12 years, and it wouldn't mean anything to me if I can't feel it and I can't see it, or I'm in a space of like having to feel through some dark and difficult emotions for my own journey. And that's why you'll hear me say a lot here and on my Instagram, Hypno Heather, that healers need healers, therapists need therapists, coaches need coaches, because we can't hold that space for other people if we're not, uh, getting that. Well, one, if we're not getting the support, but two, if we don't even believe in the support for ourselves. So that's always my first step. If you're a practitioner or a coach that wants more clients, the best thing that you can do is hire someone. I mean, I don't want to just say that so willy-nilly, because I think a lot of the marketing is saying that. And I'm not just saying, oh, hire anyone. I'm saying find someone that is where you want to be or close to it and hire them, because that's going to always be your best bet. And that could be personally or professionally, because even if you get the personal help that you need, it will reflect on your profession, your professionalism, and your capacity to hold space for others, which will increase your business. Now, this might sound like made up, da, 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 da. But the thing is that I have been proving this. Some of you might have seen the root cause masterclass that I did in the springtime, which is, I guess, March, April here in Canada, and how I was really talking about how, you doing your own work, where I was still teaching other practitioners how to do age regression, healing the child within and past life regression. But the message was really like, this is to boost your hypnosis business, because they got to experience that for themselves, like 2 regressions in the workshop, plus facilitating 2, and like having the language and the experience to be able to speak to people with what they experience brought in a lot of new clients, as well as having created the space and the capacity in themselves to bring in, like, that's just universally energetically gonna bring people in that you are now ready to help. And this is awesome. Like, I knew it was true for me, but now I've been seeing it proven, where they came out of that workshop and then boom, like stuff started happening, abundance, new clients, new opportunities. And so it's not made up. I know it doesn't fit into the marketing plan of like finding the problem and offering the solution and getting all of your marketing perfect, but it really is the best marketing plan, or foundation of your marketing plan. Because especially if you're working in a healing capacity, if you haven't been initiated, or you are still not hearing your own call to healing, and there's stuff that you're avoiding, like, it's gonna show up, which is cool. Like, it does. And it's not do or die. It's just like a squeaky wheel. It's just like the wheel can only go so fast, so far, and which is fine. That's like part of the path to healing, is the resistance to healing, like Sarah and I teach in the regression hypnotherapy workshop. So that's okay. There's no judgment. It's just, I like to be a reminder. I like to be a reminder that if you feel like that's happening, then it's likely time for you to get support for yourself. And I mean, if you invest in support for yourself, then it's far more likely that when you're having conversations with other people, that you're going to be able to really speak to the benefits and the power of having support from others. So that's kind of my rant for today. There's so many things like I saw in my sessions, and there's so many things like that I was reminded of today that I'll continue to speak to. And one is definitely inner child work. But for now, I'll leave it like that. If you are a hypnosis practitioner and this is resonating with you, and you're sort of tired of doing it on your own, and you are seeing for yourself, like, you can keep going on your own. But if you do, you're just like that squeaky wheel. We have the Hypnosis Healers Club, which is a small community of hypnosis practitioners with a spiritual grounding that really are ready to increase the capacity that they have within themselves. and learn how to create a sustainable and profitable hypnosis business. And that's I'll leave a link in the text. I don't know. I never know what to call it, in the body, in the text, in the content part of this live. And I'll throw a couple other links in there just for you to check some stuff out. The main thing is that if you do want support, you can always start with free support, and I'll put my email list for hypnosis healers. And if you are somehow you found me and somehow you're here and you're interested in becoming a certified hypnotherapist, and you want to be trained from, with a foundation of really that same principle of being able to like have the capacity in yourself to hold space for others to heal using hypnotherapy. So then you don't have to worry about confidence or being ready. It's like, because you're really being initiated in this training. I am actually going to reopen the doors in the fall back by popular demand. And so I'll also pop the email list to sign up to there, because that's going to get rolling now over the summer, which with some opportunities to just join me in a, webinar, masterclass, Zoom room, to learn more about the school of hypnotherapy and what the difference is ultimately between just knowing techniques and processes and actually being able to hold space and create right from the beginning a container that offers the opportunity for people to let go of so much crap and so much baggage and so much stuff that they took on over the years of their life that is just not for their best and highest good. And that's the boost that I really started this with. And then I got talking, which is the purpose of these lives. So I am letting myself do that. But that's the thing. This is something I say almost every hypnotherapy session, which is a direction to the subconscious mind to relax or release and shift everything and anything that is no longer needed for their highest and best good and well-being, and strengthening and reinforcing everything that is for their highest and best well-being. And may this be true for you on your journey, even just day to day. Feel how you can really embrace your best and highest good, and try to have a little bit of faith that the challenges that you're going through are not because life is beating you up or you did something wrong. It's because they're set up for you to go through, to continue to expand and evolve and like be more present in life. And if that's something that you struggle with, definitely reach out to me, and we'll see how to get you any possible resources or access to hypnosis recordings or anything like that. And remember, just like, subscribe, share if you found this useful, but also pop in the comments anything that you'd like me to talk about moving forward. Ciao for now. Thank you so much for being here. Ciao for now.